Okay, apologies for the late start to the stream, guys. Just had some technical challenges that we had to sort out, but we're all sorted now. Team's just about ready to go. Hi, Alex. See ya. Sorry, guys. So we've got everyone in the game. Everyone is ready to go. First map is going to be Villa, and we are just going to get straight into it. Alright, so first map is Villa. This is Apollo's pick. And Apollo are going to be starting out on attack. And BZE are going to be banning first, and we get Hibana ban. So this is one of the quarterfinals. The winner of this match gets to go through to the semi-finals, obviously. We got a Blackbeard ban from Byzantine. Just keep up with my bans here. Blues. I've got Blackbeard. Okay. And a clash ban to finish it off. No, I actually don't have... damn it. Alright, I'm going to lie about the bans on the banner. I'm going to put castle instead of clash because I happen to not have a clash icon. Knew there'd be one missing. Okay, so this is the quarterfinal between Apollo and Byzantine Empire. First map is Villa. Second map, which was Byzantine's pick, is Theme Park. And then, depending on what happens, the deciding map is going to be Border. Normally in the lead up to the game I would have shown a community vote, but due to the technical issues just didn't have time to show a community vote, unfortunately. So let me just talk you through it. Byzantine Empire had 22% of the votes to win tonight, with Apollo having the remaining 78%, obviously. Okay, apologies, just setting some stuff up. So clearly the vote goes to Apollo on this one by pretty much a landslide. Over 2/3 of people saying, well, 3/4 of people saying that Apollo are going to win this, and Byzantine Empire being the underdogs. So let's see if Byzantine can make this happen. We've had a couple of last-minute subs into the game for Byzantine, so not quite sure how this is going to pan out, but let's see. Looks like we've got Vigil not going for a run out, but he is going for a cheeky little bullet hole through the window. Those bullets through the window are going to alert Hibana and Thermite to the fact that someone's there. We could see a pre-fire, but we've got Monty. This is a very risky play. Vigil's getting droned, but he does manage to get the kill on Monty. A nice play there from Byzantine. That's going to mean some extra drone work is going to be needed before the attackers move in. We've got Liqua from Apollo just holding the 90 window. It's going to drone out and see what's going on. Personally, this is a window that I've never ever played, so it's interesting to see it played and how people do it. Is that Bandit or Jaeger? That's Jaeger over there, I guess. Jaeger's going to get sniffed that someone's there, go for the run out, but it's read into nicely by Liquor on Zofia and manages to take down Crips. Kicks are starting to move through Trophy to start to take 90s, going to drone. As the rest of the team
Attackers have located a bomb.
starts preparing themselves for the rotates. We get a Claymore down there from Thatcher. And at the moment, Apollo are just getting ready to take 90. So it looks like we're going to get a push into the bar. Thatcher's nicely read into the fact that there's someone downstairs. This is going to be an easy kill. And there goes Vigil. So we're now in a 4v3. Apollo bring back the man count.
Device is going down.
The rest of the Byzantine are playing on site. No, I'm not. No, we've got Valkyrie downstairs with the denial. And that's Valkyrie with the C4 spent. So there's going to be no denial from downstairs for C4 for when the plant situation arises, if the plant situation arises. And Thermite is opening the wall into Vault. We've got two players watching the Vault breach.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And that's a nice kill there
Seconds to go.
from Rain. Last minute sub. We're now in a
Attackers have
1v2.
recovered their diffuser.
Sorry, 1v3 now, 1v2.
Seconds left.
Thatcher
Bomb
manages to come in,
located by attackers.
get a kill. He's got a lot to ask here to get the last two kills, but he's not going to manage it, and the first round goes to Byzantine. So that was a pretty good first round there. Strong start from Byzantine. Apollo started to bring it back, but Byzantine managed to hold on very nicely. Byzantine clearly showing that the community vote is something that they don't believe in, and they want to win this one. So for the second site, we're going to go to Trophy. And Apollo are going to bring a similar lineup to what they had last time, except this time we're going to see IQ instead of Hibana. Can I ask my Twitch admin to keep an eye on sites that are played and wins, just in case ever needs to be a rehost? I can easily come back. I know I should do that myself, but controlling the screen and talking to you all, it's hard work. Underestimating how hard it is. So, standard ranked meta here, where we see Aviator and Games as the start, and then Trophy and Statuary as the second site. I guess we're going to see a fairly standard kind of setup here.
10 seconds left before insertion.
In case you're wondering, there is another quarterfinal going down another stream.
5 seconds to insertion.
It's on the AGL official stream. This will actually be the last stream on this channel. After this session, I will be switching over to start streaming from the proper AGL channel, which is good because it means everybody knows exactly where to find the games. We've got Rain playing Vigil again, getting ready for someone to come in through the red stairs or the balcony, but I think he's going to be disappointed. No one is actually coming this way. Although they've spawned over at Ruins, they're actually moving their way around to the bedroom side, and looks like they're going to try and take out utility from below. We can see IQ just down there, getting ready to go underneath with scanner and take out any Kai traps, bandit batteries, anything that might stop Apollo from getting these walls open. Rabbit on Thermite is going to drone.
Attackers have located a bomb.
found someone in the bathroom who is going to back out into Astro.
A bomb has been located.
And Monty is just going to push his way through and relay information to Apollo as to what's going on.
Attacker's bomb
Nice little
diffuser has been dropped.
diamond charm swinging around there at the top. Okay, Monty, a very strong attacker for this. He doesn't need to get aggressive, he just needs to stand here and relay information to the team. While he's stopping people from getting the flank, Thatcher is... Oh, and never mind. Monty goes down. Nice nitro cell there from Droid. IQ is going to be droning out the site to see what is going on exactly. You can probably just see the top of someone's head over there. He doesn't know there is a defender downstairs. Jaeger goes to kill, but fails it unfortunately. Liquid takes a few shots through the ceiling to try and get someone above, but just narrowly misses. And that leaves the diffuser down outside. Is that a run out that we're going to get here from the left? No. And that leaves Apollo in a 3v2 as Kix takes down Rain, one of our elite subs. That leaves just Vigil and Doc on site. Not Vigil. Doc and Kaid, two very different people. Plant is going down. Kaid hears it, throws out Nitro to do full spot. Doesn't get anyone, but finds him by the doorway. And that leaves a 2v2 with Apollo in a health and man disadvantage. That leaves Apollo at even less of an advantage, but it is now 1v1. IQ comes in, sweeps up, and takes out Kaid, bringing it to a 1 round each. Byzantine looking very strong there, but Apollo just brought it back at the end. With a nice little push from IQ. Went for objective, didn't get it, and decided we just need to frag out. There comes a point when eventually you do just have to frag. That was the time, and Apollo did it. So again, we see Byzantine go back to Trophy and Statuary. And a very similar lineup coming out from Apollo. Except we've swapped for Thatcher. Pretty much the same lineup here from Byzantine, except we've now got Smoke.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So obviously Byzantine don't feel ready to go to one of the ground floor sites just yet. Now typically I know that Villa is actually quite a strong map for Byzantine, so although this is Apollo's pick, I know that for the standard Byzantine roster, Villa is a strong map. However, with this roster where we've got 2 subs, I'm not quite sure. Obviously in the first round we saw they still did very well. In the second round we'll see how it plays out.
Attacker's objective is to defuse.
Looks like Droid wants to get ready for... No, he's not going to go for a run out, but he is getting ready there to try and stop some drones. He does find one cheeky little drone under the bed and manages to take him down. Add 1 to the kill count there for Droid. So standard practice here, we're going to get drones going out from Nomad. An interesting choice of drone there, to drop it, to look over the side and then drop down here. Obviously there's some information that's been gained that means Nomad felt the need to go downstairs like that. Don't know if anyone has read into the fact that we've got someone in closet. The laser sight might give him away, but it sounds like Monty is going to start moving in. Drone is in the room and they now know he's there. This could mean trouble for Smoke. So Monty is going to start pushing with the help of Nomad. But Smoke's going to manage to hold them back with a gas grenade. Now Smoke is pretty much trapped there as Nomad is going to be keeping a close eye on that closet. Or he's going to be droning. That's what he's actually doing. Smoke is still stuck there until someone can help him get out. Yeah, sorry, it's Thatcher there holding the Thatcher holding the doorway to the closet. So if there's thermite down, everyone focusing on smoke there, and Thatcher goes in. Kicks goes down. And Smoke finally gets killed, but that's a lot of time wasted. That's a whole 2 minutes wasted before anyone got into sight, and that leaves us in a 3v3 as Macas takes down Xerox. Liquid playing Thatcher is going to hold it in the bedroom, down into the 90 hallway. Kaid manages to take out Jax. That is the Monty out of the way, which leaves a 2v3 for Apollo, with Apollo being very much at the disadvantage at the moment, with IQ being on very low health. But he's going to get this kill on the rotate upstairs. No, he whiffs a little bit. Oh, he ADSs at just the wrong time. And Droid comes upstairs and takes the kill. Excellent play from Droid. This leaves IQ in a 1v3. Very low health advantage. Well, a health disadvantage. And it's going to be quite something in 15 seconds to bring back a 1v3 against a team of full health players. Bandit's peeking. He can afford to peek at the moment. There's 3 of them. IQ gets the kill on 1. But just hasn't got the fragging power, unfortunately, to take the last 2. As a tall order, I don't think there's anyone that would have been able to do that. Byzantine there, very smartly, just playing the numbers, doing enough to keep Macas at bay. Hey, Ollie, welcome to the chat. So, with that win under their belts and the 3-site rotation, or the 3-round rotation now down, that leaves Byzantine free to go back to Aviator and Games, and sure enough, that's what they're going to do. They won it very convincingly on the first round. No reason why they shouldn't win it again. We'll probably see a very similar setup to what we saw previously. But I would expect that Apollo will have learned from that and will be trying to do something slightly different. Thanks to everyone for joining the stream so far. Apologies it was a bit late. Had some technical and admin issues that we needed to sort out. It's involved us getting in 2 late subs for those that don't know. Those who have just joined the stream, we've got 2 late subs onto Byzantine.
Attackers have located a bomb.
But eventually we got started.
10 seconds left.
For those of you also new to the stream, in case you don't know, the community vote saw Apollo being the community favourite to win this matchup, with 78% of the vote, a whole 78%, that's more than 3/4, with Byzantine having 22%. And at the moment, Byzantine are showing the Twitter sphere that they're not ready to be counted out just yet. So Xerox is again playing Vigil. He likes to do an early roam here, which he's been very good at so far. We've got someone holding Astro window. I don't know who it is. It is Kix on Nomad. So he's going to drone out. He's going to know that Vigil is somewhere, but he's not going to be sure exactly where. But considering the way the UI is looking up, they're going to know he's very close to bathroom. Okay, so he's now been exposed. Nomad is going to go for the peek and see if he can get him. He is kind of trapped in there into Astro now, so we're going to see Monty pushing and try to flush him out. But he looks the wrong way, and Xerox gets the kill from behind. Nice play, and he's smartly going to drop out, but no, Kix is ready and gets the kill. Apollo now have control of Astronomy and will be able to start moving their way over to 90 and get into sight. Vigil doing a lot of the work there, wasting a minute and 15 seconds at least of Apollo's time, and the rest of Byzantine are just going to turtle up on sight. I say that, there's one missing. Where's the last one? Where are you? There he is. So we've got Crips waiting for that late rotation. And this could be a big play.
EMP incoming.
That Nomad charge, that air jab is going to be a thorn in Jaeger's side if he tries to rotate up that way. Kicks takes some damage. He hears the air jab go off as Jaeger tries to rotate. Gets a few shots onto Jaeger, but doesn't manage to finish the job. Bandit's going to take some fire behind bar, and he's ready with the nitro cell for someone else to come back and peek him. Jaeger's managed to come up the other side and is going to hold 90 from the top of the main stairs. And Apollo probably aren't expecting this. Now he's going to rotate around to study. He's going to get a kill here on Thatcher. Nice and easy. There's another one at the window, another one at the door, but Jaeger's going to very smartly back out. Very strong plays here from Byzantine. Oh, and a nice nitro cell from Droid there, taking out Liquor on Zofia, which is huge. Kix gets a refrag onto Rain. And again, we get into the last 10 seconds. We've got a 2v2, and Apollo are going to have to move very fast to get into sight. They're an aviator. They're planting. Plant is stopped, and Cripps comes in clutch as Jaeger from the study with a double kill to finish off the round. Great plays from Cripps. Byzantine having a very strong first half here. Obviously, we need to remember this is a defender-sided map. So we expect the defenders to be up at this point. Going into a 4-2, going into their attacking half as a 4-2 lead is kind of what you typically expect. I think when you watch Pro League, that's normally what you'd assume. So Apollo will be wanting to bring this back to at least a 3-3 as they go into their defensive half, to at least make sure they've got a good chance of winning this map. And for those that are late, again, obviously you'll notice that for Byzantine, I've got the wrong defender ban. I just don't have a clash icon. Castle seem to be the next closest, just because they both begin with a C, to be honest. So finally, we're seeing Byzantine go downstairs into dining and kitchen. We've got the kind of lineup I'd expect to see here for kitchen and dining. We've got Smoke, who I would imagine will be quite strong, possibly holding laundry. We've got Vigil, who will no doubt be roaming again. Xerox has been doing a lot of work as Vigil. If we look at the scoreboard, he's not at the top of the charts for kills. Droid is taking that, but he's certainly doing his job when it comes to holding back Apollo and slowing them down a bit.
A bomb has been located.
So we've got 3 on site, 3 defenders on site. Cripps upstairs waiting for his late rotates as he does. There's no one coming up that side. All of the attackers are going to be coming through from master bedroom side and laundry. So we've got all 5 attackers stacking up where you'd expect them to. Liquor again is going to hold, sorry, Kix is again going to hold down that Astro window. He's playing Pengu. Cripps is just watching cams and just waiting for his moment. Cam goes down in Astro, so Apollo have now got control of Astro, are going to start moving and do some vertical damage here. We don't have a lot, well, we don't really have much in the way of vertical destruction. We've got Sledge. I would have thought that Nomad, to be honest, would bring breaching charges, but I guess Sledge is all that they need. But if we can see Sledge go down, then that's going to be a big plus for Byzantine. Jaeger takes a lot of shots there from Nomad and is going to rotate out very sensibly. Say Nomad might have actually been Thatcher. We've actually got no one at the moment pushing in through laundry, which is very unusual for this site. Normally you'd expect people to come from laundry and pressure there, but it looks like Apollo are just focusing completely on top floor control, and it's taken them 2 minutes to get control of this top floor. Jack's now rotating downstairs with 50 seconds. Apollo needs to really start pressuring site. Looks like we're going to see Sledge being the first one to go in. Xerox gets a kill onto Liqua, which sees Ash out of play. Not a big loss. She doesn't bring much utility to the party here, and that sees Sledge gone as well. To be honest, Sledge was kind of underused in that round. I'd expect to see a lot more vertical destruction coming out, but it just didn't happen. Now, Jaeger's there. He knows that someone's coming for him, but Thatcher is just too quick. Jaeger can't get up in time.
10 seconds remaining.
Need to see a heavy push here from Apollo, pushing into sight. Rabbit is going to move in. He's actually going to be able to stick the plant. That's going to go down. It's a 3v2, 3v1. Don't see Xerox winning this one, and sure enough, Thatcher takes him out. We really were living the 20-second meta in that round. So as I was saying about Sledge, we didn't really sledge upstairs doing a load of vertical damage. That dining room and kitchen site is the kind of site where you could do a lot from above. And there was so much time spent up there that I thought that they would have done more with Sledge for that. Hey, thanks Ollie. Enjoy your COD. I would expect them to do a lot more with Sledge upstairs, but we didn't see it. But to be fair, Jaeger wasted so much of their time. But Apollo bring back a much needed round to bring them 3-2 with their last round on the attacking half still to play, and they will be looking to win this one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
For those that don't know, this is a quarter-final, so the winner of this 3-map session gets to progress through to the semi-final. We're back
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
on Trophy and Statuary. Obviously, Byzantine didn't want to go downstairs again, but they've got access to this site, so why not come back to it?
10 seconds left.
It's an unusual rotation hole there. Normally you see one behind the desk rather than in the middle there.
5 seconds left.
So Xerox, as always,
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
going off out into the middle of nowhere to wait for players to come to him. We're going to see 4 of the 5 Apollo... we're seeing all 5 Apollo players spawning over at Ruins, and they're going to make their way up to... Ooh, they're going to make their way up to the study and clear from south to north side of the map. Now Vigil here is going to try to keep them back for as long as possible. He's been droned out. They know that he is there now. There's no way that they don't know he's there. So he's going to start feeling the pressure from Thermite and Thatcher. And also Nomad. I prefer to see Thermite and Thatcher stay back a bit. Nomad can afford to move forwards and take this fight on. Whereas Apollo are really going to need Thatcher and Thermite, so they'll want to be holding them for the support roles towards the middle of the round. Which is fast approaching actually with 2 minutes left on the clock. An air jab there is going to stop the rotation from downstairs. And I've only just realised that we've actually got a Jackal on the board. This is going to be good to fight. Thatcher goes down at the hands of Xerox. He opens up the hatch for a quick drop, and he's going to make it away nice and safe. There is another member of Byzantine downstairs, probably Crips. Yep, it is Crips. And they're going to be waiting for the vertical denial. We've got Jackal down at very low health. He's been taking some gunfire, but he's going to start scanning footprints and track down Vigil. Is that Vigil that we're tracking? No. I don't know who it is. I can't tell. Xerox doing very well on Vigil, gets another kill onto IQ, which is isn't such a huge pick at this point in the round. Xerox gets another one, and that is Nomad out of play, which just leaves Thermite and Jackal. Jackal manages to get the kill onto Rain. Nitro Cell comes in, manages to down Jax. He's going to move into safety for Thermite to revive. Hope we might see Byzantine read into this. Okay, he's going to go for it. He downs one and gets the other. Well played to Riley, late sub to the team. So at the end of the first half, that sees Byzantine going into their attacking half 4-2 up. Now this is Apollo's map. Byzantine were the underdogs in the poll. So this is pretty huge. But again, as we all know, Villa defender sided. Let's see if Apollo are going to turn that around now. So as you would expect in any ranked match, Apollo are going to start out on Aviator and Games.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's see what kind of hold we get. I'm liking seeing Castle here. Castle with his new super shorty. Huge buff for him. I've always loved playing Castle, and now I love playing him even more. So much utility in his hands. I hope we don't see a nerf coming his way anytime soon.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I'll be back in 1 second, guys.
Seconds to go.
Throw razor wire. Reload.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading out to the Defender has left the area of operation. Defender exposed.
Okay. Right, so we've got kicks on Bandit, getting ready for the early peek onto someone rappelling up. I do like that Na'vi skin on the MP7. I might have to pick that one up. Playing the hollow sight though, personally, for me, you gotta play Bandit with iron sights. He's the only iron sights worth playing. He's got the added advantage that if you get hit with a Thatcher EMP grenade, you don't lose your aiming. Okay, so Bandit getting droned out. He misses the drone. He's going to make the smart move and dip. Oh, but Jaeger's down there waiting. But obviously on the same team. Catches Jaeger completely by surprise, and Kix takes a little bit of damage. That's an oof. Right, let's get a look here at what's going on. It feels here like Byzantine are playing their attack a lot slower than Apollo were. But we've got Kix and Macca's up here at red stairs. Just leaving the smoke on red stairs. He's going to be quite pivotal. He's going to be quite pivotal in stopping the attack coming through from the bedroom side. Kix gets the kill onto Crips. That's a pretty big kill. Sophia is really important when it comes to soft destruction and being able to enter into sight. There's a lot of utility loss there, even if you don't count fragging power. IQ drops, but it's read into by Macca's on smoke, and he gets a beautiful SMG kill there. We've got Kix downstairs supporting him, leaving us in a 5v3 with Apollo taking the man count advantage here. Oof. Sledge too busy focused on the barbed wire. Doc comes down and gets a nice kill from 90. We also lose Droid on Thatcher, leaving Thermite in a 5v1. I'm not really sure he's going to be able to ace this to win. It might be time here, 30 seconds, to just talk to the team and understand what they're going to do for the next time. This is a team's opportunity in a game like this to take a tactical timeout and just talk strategy.
15 seconds to go. 10 seconds remaining.
I don't think our Apollo are going to go kill hunting here, even though they can afford to. We can see one of them just sat up on the main stairs. Thermite's just going to wait out the clock and buy some time to have a good chat.
Operators, you have run out of time.
So that puts another round on the board for Apollo, bringing it up to a 4v3 in Byzantine's favour. And Apollo, after winning Aviator and Games, are going to do what we'd expect and go over to Trophy and Statuary. Droid is going to 6-pick the Ying onto Jackal. That's probably a really smart move, considering the roam presence that Liqua and I think it was Kix had in the last round. And we're going to see a very, very clever 6-pick come out from Apollo here, taking Wamai, getting him off of the board completely, and then picking Wamai. A brilliant sub and a mind gain that is going to completely fox Byzantine. That's going to be the game changer in this round, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Wamai is a personal favourite operator of mine, playing a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot. If I'm honest, if Jaeger still had a shield, I'd probably play Jaeger over Wamai. But the advantage Wamai has got over Jaeger is the fact that he can stop Capital bolts, which Jaeger can't, and that is a huge plus, especially how strong Capital is. But we're seeing Capital get played a lot less in most games. I still see him a fair bit in ranked, but I haven't seen him get much play in these league games. Liqua with the predictable run out from the bedroom. Doesn't get anything and rushes back into sight. Testing his B button works as he walks in past Castle saying, yeah, go on, shut the door behind me. Okay, so we've got, is that a champion charm? Nice. We've got Kix downstairs. Oh, he's going to get Jackal track though. Yep, Jackal is following, giving chase, but Kix smartly just rotates back up to sight until the Jackal tracking is done. And there it goes. That leaves Kix free to rotate down. He's going to go down main stairs, it looks like. But Jackal could still be down there waiting. Yeah. I was saying, funnily enough, just the other day, how we need to get something done with this basement on Villa because hardly anyone ever uses it. I mean, it's good to hide his Caveira or Vigil there, but it just doesn't see any play outside of casual because of the fact that you have no bomb sites there. I'd really like to see something get done with that. Now, we've got Jaeger here holding a very strong angle down these main stairs, or red stairs. Red stairs, rather. Anyone comes up, he's going to get them, but Jackal has rotated out and is going to come a different way, so no kill for you, Jaeger, just yet. IQ taking the opportunity to just chill downstairs, get some information. Sorry, not downstairs, pantry. He knows that there's someone there. It's the bandit, he's peeking. Misses a few shots, and he's going to duck out. Bandit has taken some damage. Red dot sight. Red dot sight, Bandit, come on. Oh dear. Oh, I was completely thrown off. I thought that was an attacker knifing Wamai. Turns out it's not. Bandit gets the kill onto IQ. Again, we're seeing a strong roam game here from the two roamers downstairs. There's another kill onto Droid with a 5v2 strongly in Apollo's favour. Riley tries to get the main wall into sight, but it gets impact tricked. Are we going to see another impact go out? No, but this could be dangerous here for Thatcher. I don't think he knows that Vigil's there. Vigil's decided to back out. This is a strong play for Vigil. He's going to get Thatcher. No, he's not. He is down though. He's going to move in for the kill. Cheeky grenade to finish it. Sorry guys, accidentally went off Riley there. Riley gets one kill before getting refragged by Kix. Ooh, the flick. Well played, Kix. So Apollo bring it back to a 4-4, which you'd expect being a defender map, as we've already said. Dining Room Kitchen is now going to see play from Apollo. They can't go to Trophy or Aviator because they've won those two, and we've obviously got the 3-round rotation, so forced to go down to Dining Room Kitchen now. And we're going to see pretty much the exact same lineup that we saw last time. It worked really well for them. Let's see what they can do on this bomb site. If I remember rightly, I'm pretty sure I remember rightly, Byzantine lost this bomb site. So Apollo are going to be looking to show Byzantine how it's done. Now it'll be interesting to see how Byzantine choose to attack this. Apollo decided to completely forego coming through laundry, which is pretty standard to come through laundry, and instead went for a top floor, but didn't really do much with it that I noticed. I didn't really see much happening in the way of sledging and opening up vertical
10 seconds
destruction.
remaining.
Pretty sure there were no kills that were earned via vertical destruction, though I'm sure anyone watching the video will come back and tell me I'm completely wrong when there was actually 3 kills from upstairs. What I want to see here from Byzantine is
Defender exposed.
kicks with the runouts. Apollo like these aggressive plays, but they don't overpush it. I noticed they go for the run out. They have a quick look, but if they don't see something straight away, they're back in. They don't over challenge it. Now this is going to be huge here. We've got Vigil roaming around. There's Byzantine members in study. He's been droned out, so he's going to feel the full force of Byzantine. They start to push, but he backs out very sensibly. But he gets taken down by Crips. I'd like to say that he didn't get taken down by Kicks, taken down by Crips. I'd like to say that Kicks wasted a lot of time there. Although he went down 30 seconds into the round, obviously it took 15 to 20 seconds for Byzantine to get up there anyway, so he actually wasted about 10 or 15 seconds, which wasn't really what you want from Vigil. But that does give Byzantine the early lead, and looks like that might just put a fire under Byzantine's belly to really push them here. There goes Bandit in Astronomy. Bandit is the kind of character where he's put his utility downstairs and then he can just roam about upstairs and get kills, but he didn't manage to do that. Droid gets another kill onto Liqua. Droid is doing work, and here's where we're going to see the vertical destruction. Crips is going to hold angles there, while I would guess Sledge is going to come in and do some work here. Yep, he's going to open up the hatch there, ready for everyone to make a drop if needed, and he can start opening up a lot more holes here. He's right above one of Apollo. Some droning being done downstairs to find out where the players are to make the most of that vertical destruction. And we've got Castle and... Why am I just sitting on site? He's aware that Sophia is about to start pushing in. But he waits. Will he capitalise on the droning? No. He's going to shoot the drone, not doing anything about it. I would expect to see a Sophia stun come in here and a quick run and push. But the Wamai trap is going to get him. And Castle has moved to behind the boxes, which Crips isn't going to do well, but he is now with the fire missing. Wamai goes down, leaving Castle in a 1v4, and this is going to be a tough one for Castle to win. The plant is going to go down in the kitchen. Castle's all on his own. He's going to get fire from all angles. He manages to take out one. He's still going to get pushed from behind by Sophia, but Sophia takes him down and takes the win. Strong round from Byzantine. That was more what I wanted to see from Apollo, to be honest, on their attack of this site. And if I remember rightly, I'm pretty sure Byzantine did win that round much faster than Apollo won their round on the same site, with Apollo doing a 20-second push at the end. A vitality push, if you will. Whereas Byzantine took an early commanding control of the top floor and made the most of it. Well played to Byzantine. That puts them 5-4 up, with Apollo just lagging behind by 1. This is still anybody's game. This is Apollo's map pick. After this map, we will be going over to Theme Park, which is Byzantine's map pick. So Apollo bring it back to the favourite site of Aviator and Games.
Bomb located by attackers.
And they're going to run a pretty standard setup. We can see Kix and Liqua playing on Jaeger and Mute. Which one of them is going to go for the run out? I'm going to assume Liqua.
10 seconds left.
Pretty much at a point now where I'm hoping to see a run out on every round from Apollo.
5 seconds.
The question is, who's going to be the one to do the run out?
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
And it's not going to be Liqua. There is no run out. Very disappointing. Maybe they've decided this is the time now to just
A bomb has been
start taking it
located.
really seriously. Not that I'm saying they weren't taking it seriously before. Random bullet fire coming through the door, hoping to get a pick from sight, but it doesn't hit any marks. And we can see we've got 3 members of Apollo stacked up on balcony with a 4th joining them and 1 just downstairs at the main entrance. This is what you call putting all your eggs in one basket, except 1 egg. Butte is going to take a cheeky peek. He's not going to overpush it, just to hold them back a little bit. And Byzantine here, sorry, Apollo here are playing very conservatively in this round. We've seen a lot of own game from them, run-outs. But in this one, they're just letting Byzantine come to them. And they're kind of dictating the pace here. At the moment, this is really starting to go in Apollo's favour. They've slowed down the attackers a lot by them all being stacked up on the balcony. And they're really going to need to start pushing in. We've got Cripps holding 90 window. I'm surprised he hasn't shot out that ADS yet, but maybe he wants to just make it to... Maybe just want people to know he's there. But this is a strong position to hold. We just need to remember that ADS is there if he wants to fire in any of his grenades. He's got an angle here onto... Is that castle? No. I am terrible at recognising operators from silhouettes. That's Doc. Okay, fine. It's because they've got similar helmets. I don't know how long Cripps is going to sit here, but with 1 minute left on the clock, people need to start making moves. Okay, we are going to see the wall into bar get opened. Thermite is going to drone sights to see what's going on before he goes in. There's 1 behind the bar, 1 in vault, and the first kill goes to Apollo. That's Cripps out. That's big for an entry frag. We're getting to the last 30 seconds where you really need someone like Sophia with her stuns. Kix gets another kill onto Xerox. Liquid goes down. Bradley gets the kill onto Droid, leaving us in a 4v2. A 4v1. Thermite's going to go for the plant. He's not going to get it. He gets killed by a... Not from a grenade down below, but gets killed by Kix. As he comes in and just pops him in the shoulder. And that brings us to a 5-5. Very close game. So again, for the Twitter vote, we saw Apollo leading heavily with a 78% of the community vote to win. Byzantine are showing that they don't think that 3/4 of you know what you're talking about. I mean, that's not me saying that. I'm sure you guys know what you're talking about. But Byzantine, they say no. They've come to Apollo's map, and they've come to win. And this is actually shaping up to be a really good game. Not gonna lie. See, now that's the standard rotation that I expected to see. It was really weird how Byzantine kept making it in the middle. I guess from the middle, the problem is that you've got a line of sight here from the window through to the site here. And that's probably the issue with making it in the middle. I mean, I don't know that I noticed Apollo really capitalising on that anyway to a degree, but yeah. I mean, what do I know? I'm just a caster. I'm not a pro player here. So we've got Kix going for the roam. Is he going to go for the run out? We know Kix likes to run out. He is going to go for a run out the main door. Is he going to go for ruins or is he going to go for main road? He is going to go for ruins. No, he's going to peek main road. Okay, so not really going to run out. He's just going to wait for a few seconds. He probably needs to wait about 10 seconds before really doing the run out here. That's 10. I guess he's just waiting for the sound cues before he does anything. And we get a sound cue. We get some repelling. He's going to run it. Oh dear. And that's a big loss to lose Capital. I mean, again, Vigil there not wasting very much of the team Byzantine's time at all. However, getting Droid down on the Capital is a big pick. That's the first Capital play that we've seen in this matchup. And Capital is really strong. Smokes, firebolts. that could have been something that really break through Apollo's defences. But with him off the board, it's just going to be a little bit harder for them now. So we've got Jaeger playing upstairs on 90, just getting ready for anyone to come up and get him. And Droid, Riley playing Thermite, is going to push into bedroom along with Thatcher coming in from the other side. This is actually a nice play here that there's a castle barricade on that bathroom door. It means they don't need to worry about flanks coming in from either side. They are free to get this wall. Apollo are going to be relying strongly on nitro cells and impacts to stop this wall from getting opened. Nitro cell goes out, doesn't claim a victim. A little shake of the head there from Maccas. Thermite. Oh, they're going to get that wall open. There's no way that's getting stopped.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So although a lot of work was being done by Whamai's magnets there, the thing is that it doesn't swallow up the grenades like Jaeger's ADSs. It still makes them go off, so you're still going to get blinded. Byzantine have the sight line on Castle. They're going to want to start pushing him. He's not going to move. That is a pretty default spot for someone to sit, so they're going to be ready for that as they come through. But we've got Crips just chilling out there, just waiting for Castle to pop his little head up, and he does, and he flicks onto his helmet. The plant is going to go down by Thermite. We're in a 3v4. The plant is going to be successful.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
Rain manages to take out Liqua, and we're left in a 1v3. This is going to be a tough take for Whamai, who is just sitting here in astronomy. He's not really going to be able to do much. He might be able to get this pick onto whoever sat there behind bomb. As long as the bomb player doesn't over-peek it, he just needs to sit and wait. But we've got someone in bedroom watching an angle as well, so there's going to be a crossfire on him. But no, it's going to go to Zofia. Another one for Crits, who is laid there in the doorway and nicely predicts that someone's likely to come up through that rotation hull. It's a rotation hull. You're going to rotate. Dave Atkins, yes, Castle banned. It's because I don't have a clash icon. Apologies. So, Byzantine go onto match point with a 6-5 lead. They just need to win this one round, and the first map goes to them. However, as you all know, if Apollo wins this round, we get overtime, and we see it go a little bit further. Apparently on the other stream we've got a rehost at the moment. Elite are 5-0 up.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
B-Tech caster, new Intero was better. What? I don't really know what that means, KG, in the chat. Okay, so for the final defense of regulation, Apollo are going to go to statuary and trophy one more time and hope that they do better on it than they did last time. Now they've decided they need to step up the information game, so they've bought Valkyrie. That's going to be big here to help deny that wall. Byzantine have got no IQ to try and find those cams, so as long as we don't see any ridiculous pings coming out from Byzantine, which I don't think we should, as long as comms is strong, that black eye that's in there could be a game changer. That's a nice cheeky little cam there, so that projector. That's one that no one is going to find unless they're really looking hard. So we have Thatcher and probably Thermite. Yep, Thatcher and Thermite are going to be coming over from the bedroom side, which is pretty standard. You want to get that main wall open. Thatcher and Thermite go together like cheese and ham. Intero and Kicks. Now in the meantime, we've got Crips, Droid and Xerox stacking up on the right side of the map, south side of the map, rather, and just doing a bit of a roam clear. Crips currently droning out the top floor. and he'll be giving the information to Buck and Sledge that any moment now it's going to be okay to go in. Although he might be confused at Kicks being sat
Diffuser
there.
has been dropped.
He's not confused anymore. Kicks has been found.
Attackers
Kicks are
will
going to
cover
rotate down, which attackers aren't going to know, but we're going to see probably a kill here on Sophia, and that is huge for Kicks. That brings us to a 5v3, to be honest. I didn't even notice Thermite get taken down. But this is a big play. I'm calling it now. We're going to go see overtime on this map. I mean, I want to give the love here to Byzantine, but this is a big ask for 3 players to go up against a full squad of full health players in a game like this, especially with 1 minute left on the timer. Oh, because I didn't prep a Clash graphic. Yeah, I know, KG. I know. I didn't even realise I didn't have the icon. I'll sort it out for the next one. Okay, so Sledge is going to start moving in. He hasn't seen the someone on red stairs. He's going to get killed probably. Yep. That's Sledge down at the hands of Jaeger, which leaves us in a 5v2, and it's an even taller ask now for Byzantine to close this map out at this point.
Attackers will drop the bomb diffuser.
There goes Rain on Thatcher, leaving Buck all on his lonesome. And Jaeger is there waiting for the pick, and it's a flawless round to Apollo. And that takes us into overtime. Byzantine said they weren't going to go down without a fight. They've given a fight, and Apollo is fighting back. So, we go into the first round of overtime. And we're going to see Apollo defending first. It's Apollo's map pick. It's a defender-sided map, so typically you're going to find that whoever picked the map is going to be defending first. Droid picks Capitao again, and he does another fake. Just like we saw on Wamai, he fakes it out and picks Capitao instead.
Defenders
Big brain
protect
plays
the
here
bombs
from
being defused
Byzantine.
by attackers.
As you would expect, for the first round of overtime, we're going to see the defenders go to Aviator Games. And it's going to be interesting to see what Byzantine pull out here. I'm going to guess that Capitao and Thatcher are going to be spawning over at Ruins, and that the rest of the team, certainly Thermite, is going to be spawning over here. He's going to leave his little drone down there in the fountain. Hey, little drone.
10 seconds to
Don't get too
insertion.
lonely.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Reloading.
So this is a nice change here from Byzantine. And the last time we saw them attack this, we saw them all stack up on the balcony here. This time we're seeing a bit more of a split. And they're going to do this much more methodically and take over from the master bedroom side and also from this side over here. Now, sometimes what's nice to see is if you can get away with it, do a push up this staircase. Liqua is just checking that his thumbstick is rotating correctly. It's nice to see a little push up this staircase, open up the wall with Thermite behind bar, and then just push in and plant behind bar once you cleared out the suckers that are sitting in. I say suckers, I'm not talking about Apollo here, obviously. I'm just talking about anyone in general. You take them out, and you're kind of free to plant. So let's see what happens. Rain is going to start peeking from the study, while Apollo just sit patiently on site, waiting. Oh, Castle's going to take some damage. Don't know if that was damage from an attacker or if it was just... I don't know what it was. Interesting. Byzantine taking this a lot more slowly. They're going to need to work faster than this to get anything done. They're starting to make their moves now, but we've still got Buck downstairs. He's going to be doing some vertical damage to try and dislodge players from default positions. He's going to want to be opening up behind the bar, which he already has done to make sure no one sits there, but he's got to watch out for Bandit, who's sitting on the bar ready to kill anyone under those holes. Thermite is going to start making some moves He's going to take a few shots, but not find any targets. Sounds like Buck doing some work with his skeleton key. He's got one just there. Oh, this might be the grenade, boys. This might be the grenade. No. He does manage to tag cast a little bit, but it's not quite enough to get the kill. Oh, he just sees one player at the corner of his eye and through the hole, but he moves. Doesn't get the kill. Droid gets an early kill. I say an early kill. Jaeger comes down to get Buck, but Buck is not fast enough. Jaeger gets the kill, and we see another one on Xerox. Sorry, that is Buck. And in the meantime, we also saw Crips go down. So Jaeger now roaming downstairs, which means that we're going to see all of the attackers on the top floor, and they're going to start pushing in.
Device is going dark. I really...
We're going to see the vault get shut down. Flashbang's going in to stop, to deny the wall denial. Oh, that's big. Okay, they are not getting that wall open. Oh, a nice kill there onto Macca's, which leaves a 3v2. This is still possible. With Capital on the board, this is still possible. But unfortunately, Jaeger with a late rotate up the main stairs. Takes Capital, and Bandit finishes it off by taking down the last player. And checks his B button is working correctly. We saw him spinning around earlier, checking his B button. I don't know if he's got a faulty controller. Let's hope he gets it sorted out before the next map. That leaves Apollo just one round away from winning on their map. Jack's teasing the Monty, but switches up to Jackal. They played Monty in the first couple of rounds, and it worked fairly well for them. He didn't last loads. As Byzantine got wise to the Monty plays, they started managing to shut him down quite nicely.
And defuse bombs.
And as you'd expect, we see a trophy and games room hold, rather, with a fairly standard lineup here. Now we're going to see, I would assume, Vigil and Jaeger doing a fair bit of roaming with Bandit, Castle and Kaid on site. The Electroclaw goes down on the main wall. We get some standard rotation holes opened up here. That's quite a good spot for rotations. Normally you'll see a rotation in this side of the wall. This one kind of makes sense. Problem with opening a rotation here is that from that doorway you've obviously got a line of sight all the way through to here. So if you've got someone playing there, that's not good, whereas that's a bit more of a safer spot. So Droid is going to be going downstairs and holding the main stairs. We're going to see Castle and Kaid stay on site, and everyone else on Byzantine is going to roam. Thatcher and Jackal are going to head over to join Thermite over on the master bedroom, it seems. Liqua wants to hold this 90 window. He's got control of it very early on, and this is a strong window to hold. I can see there that the doorway from Statuary is actually castled off, which is going to slow the attackers down a little bit. And that's them unslowed. But it does waste utility, and sometimes that's all you need. It might not slow people down too much, but wasting utility is very important. That's now one more piece of utility that they can't rush sight with. Vigil roaming downstairs has already been tagged by someone, not sure who. We've got Jaeger downstairs as well, and we've also got... Nope, Bandit is back up on site. So it's a 3-man on site, 2-man roaming downstairs. Again here, I think we're going to see Byzantine taking it slow. Oh, nice nitro cell onto Zofia. So we'd already seen her lose a fair bit of utility, so her being dead at this point also isn't a huge loss. Kix has managed to identify 2 people in Vault, so he's going to flash the room out. There's one behind sofa, not sure if he knows he's there. He's going to go for the blind fire through the wall. One behind the sofa is just going to stay chill. and move back over into Vault. Now we're in a 4v5 here. Apollo are at a disadvantage. We've got 50 seconds left, and they've got 4 men to push into a 5-man defense. Thatcher gets the wall. Thermite's going to go for it. We've got the impact grenade ready. And it fails. Castle fails the impact trick. That's unfortunate. Thermite did it just low enough that he managed to get away with it. Cripps gets a kill onto Jax. That's Jackal out at this point in the game. That's not a huge utility loss. So that's a 2v5, a 2v4. Kix and Rabbit are going to try and come through from main stairs. Rabbit is going to watch the
15
flanks.
seconds left.
But Kix is in charge of planting. We've got 10 seconds left. Kaid is there, getting ready to get the kill. He doesn't get spotted by Nomad. He gets the kill, which leaves Rabbit all on his own. He's going to have to get 4 kills to win. He's not going to manage it. He's not even going to get 1. That is unfortunate for Apollo, and that brings us to 7-7. 1 round left to go, and it's anybody's game. Josh Rock giving Byzantine some support in the chat. Well played, Josh. Well played. I think this is shaping up to be a much stronger match than a lot of people thought it was going to be. I'm kind of hoping this goes all the way to map 3, to be honest. In the chat, we know that Byzantine are the underdogs when it comes to the Twitter poll, with 22% of the vote to win. What I'm interested in here is, do we think this is going to be a 2-0 or is it going to be a 2-1? Are we going to see Border get played as the decider? I know it's not the right time to ask this. It's 7-7 on the last map, on the last round of the first map. But hey, for fun, are we going to see a 2-0 or a 2-1? And who is it going to be that gets the 2? So after both teams win their overtime defense round, Apollo have no opportunity, have no choice but to move away from Aviator and Games and go to the next site, which is always Trophy and Statuary. And they have been very strong on this site so far. We're going to see the standard castle barricade that they've been putting up here every single round.
5 seconds to insertion.
And another one over here. Sorry, bedroom and bathroom. Which basically gives Byzantine free roam to just come up here. Kix is going to notice that there's some gunfire coming over from the study side, so he's going to go over there and see if he can get an early pick. But no one is actually coming up there at the moment. Although Buck is going in. And Kix is going to chill out on the main stairs, perhaps. No, he could go for... He's not going to go for a run-out, he can't. So as we can see, Cripps is droning site. Sorry, Droid is actually droning upstairs to see where everyone is. Thatcher and Thermite, as always, sitting over here, just waiting patiently for something to happen. They're going to drone out, see what the lay of the land is. Oh, they've identified the Valkyrie camp, which is going to be big. Thermite knows that it's safe to go in because everything is castled off, so he can just move in and take out that camera. He's just got to hope that those castle barricades aren't prepped, because if they are prepped, then that could be a problem. And we're seeing from the other side of the map a very slow attempt at control to be taken. Droid taking control of Games, but there is a defender rotating around somewhere up there. Not sure who it was, but I did see someone. We've got one in Astro. He's going to hear some footprints from somewhere. I don't know where he's hearing them from. It's not from Droid. It's not from Buck. It's not from Zofia. So I don't know who it is. Who knows? Thermite in closet. Thatcher gets the Electro Claw or Bandits down. We're not going to see a quick bit of action here from Thermite though. He's just droning site. They're going to leave that drone there and see if they can get constant information. They need that information. Oh, but the drone gets taken out. Nitro Cell gets teased out. And that's that wasted. Nice bit of coordination here. Crips goes down. Oh, and Joy goes down. That's some... there goes the charge from Thermite. We've got one more left. This is starting to look very doubtful for Byzantine here with just 30 seconds left on the clock, and it's a 5v3.
Time to make a new door.
Second one failed. There's just going to have to be a heavy sight push here from the guys. Buck is not going to find a kill in Astro. He doesn't spot Valkyrie sitting there. Valkyrie is aware that the door in bathroom's open. Is going to down Thatcher, and that's it. Map 1 is a flawless round win for Apollo. GG Apollo on that one. Which means next we go to Theme Park. GG Apollo on that one. We'll let the players just take 5 minutes. And then we'll restart the game. When everyone ready's up, we will restart. Yeah, that was a good close game. Yeah. Which one? Oh, I see in the... Oh, okay. All right, drop. Yeah, well, yeah, but drop basic a message. Yeah. All right. Okay. Sorry, they're just talking to one of the players. Right, let me just get the next map set up. Next map is a theme park, and we are going to see Byzantine attacking first. And then on overtime, we're going to see Apollo starting on attack. No, I'm lying to you. Byzantine are going to start on attack. Yeah. And then attacking during overtime. Apollo are going to start on attack. Right, I've got this. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So that was a very strong first map. (2-1) to Byzantine from UIU Esports. Okay. 2-1 Apollo from Barry Big Arms. Decider is border if BZE win map 2. Yep. Okay. Yep. Theme park. Okay, guys. I am just going to take 2 minutes. I will be back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get ready to go into theme park. Okay, welcome. So, Welcome to everyone who has joined the stream. For those of you that have only just joined in this break and that don't know, we just saw a fantastic match play out on Villa. Apollo's map pick. We saw Byzantine take a very early start. Apollo brought it back and it was just back and forth, taking us to the very last round of overtime. But it just saw Apollo winning 8-7. Fantastic round. Fantastic first map. So let's have a quick run through of the teams. Normally I would do this before the game starts, but for those of you that have been here from the start, you'll know that we started out a little bit late due to some issues. Mr. Toot got cake. Oh, I wish I did have cake. Damn it, yeah, I went for a second there. I should have got some cake. Mrs. Toot hasn't got any cake in the house though, so no cake for me. So normally before the game starts I will talk through the teams and let you know who's on the squad and what roles they're playing. Didn't get time to do it, we had to go straight into the matches pretty much as soon as the stream started. So let's talk through it now. So for Apollo we've got... Now some of these names I can't pronounce because they're just jumbles of letters in my old eyes, so I'm going to translate them into what I think they should be. So for Apollo we've got Rabbit playing support. One second guys. Okay, sorry, I was just having a quick conversation with some of the players, just needed to catch up on stuff. Getting some name corrections. Came at just the right time, to be honest. So, Rabbit is on Apollo playing support. We've got Jaxwa, or I'm going to call him Jax, playing support. Now, I've been calling him Macas, but I've just been told it is actually Marcus. I can't, it's just collections of letters, guys, I don't know. So, Marcus is in Apollo playing Flex. We've got Kixwa, or Kix as I'm going to call him, playing Flex. And we've got Liqua playing on fragging duties. Now I can see that everyone's readied up, so I am just going to go into the game and get this next map underway. And we're going to go into Theme Park. So that's Apollo. Let's have a quick talk through Byzantine Empire. Now, we were going to have KG and Rain playing. No, sorry, we were going to have KG playing, but he got subbed out at the last moment. And his role has been taken by Riley. And he'll be playing as a fragger. So, let me just get back to the bands first. So we've got Thatcher banned out by Apollo. We see Byzantine ban Jackal. That's a good one. Byzantine, Apollo played a really strong drone game on Theme Park, so it makes good sense to ban Jackal here. Wait, what am I saying? No, why would they ban him? Oh, I don't know. We see Mute get banned. Mute saw play in pretty much every round in that last map, so this makes a lot of sense. And then finally, Apollo for defense are going to ban Maestro. Those are our bans. And this time round, you'll see them all correct at the top of the board, because I have all of those icons. So, Theme Park is underway. This is Byzantine's map pick. Byzantine are going to be starting on attack, and Apollo are going to be starting on defense. I've run through the Apollo roster. Let me quickly run through the Byzantine roster. So KG, as I say, has been subbed out by Riley. Not quite sure what role Riley is going to be playing because he is a last-minute sub. He won't be completely filling in for KG, who was the secondary IGL, so I don't expect he'll fill in, but he might be filling the entry fragger role for KG. Then we've got Xerox, who is a fragger. We've got Droid, who is playing flex and is also the IGL. We've got Crips, who is support, and we've got Rain, who is also support. And those are our teams. Marcus is goated with his red dot bandit. Come on, man. No one needs to be using red dot on any operator. Never mind bandit. Bandit is iron sights all the way, boys. Iron sights all the way. So even though we've got a Thatcher ban, we're going to see Apollo defending upstairs in initiation first, rather than downstairs in armory and trophy. Armory and trophy, armory and throne, which is the more common starting site when you've got no Thatcher. Very difficult to take all of the walls that you need to take in order to get control of that site.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Okay, so we're going to see 4 people on site here, it looks like, with Kix going for his trademark run out and run back in. I don't think we've actually seen him get a pick on any of these run outs. I mean, he tries, he keeps trying, but he's just not getting them. But that's okay. That's okay.
Reload!
So what we're likely to see here is some great caution as the attackers go up to the top floor. You've got to watch out for those run-outs. Oh, there's just someone up on the stairs, but Droid misses. And that player is going to take a few pot shots back, but just keep going up on the site. We come in time just to see IQ taking down Marcus on the bandit. It's not a huge loss. All the bandit batteries are probably down and in place, but that is a very important gun taken off the table. Sophia is taking some fire downstairs in the bathroom. She is very low on health, but she's going to keep on peeking. Not find anything. She's going to assume there's going to be a flank, which is a very safe, very good assumption, but in this case there isn't a flank. But the defender is actually coming back down that... No, he's not. Okay, fine. Ignore me. Ignore me.
Activating drone.
Wamai is going to be holding office from the little vault. I assume he's got that reinforced behind him. And we're going to have Kix chilling out in the armory, just waiting for a flank. He's going to get spotted by the drone. There's no way that drone didn't see him. No way. Maybe it didn't. Okay, so we've got a very slow push here from Byzantine. They're 1 map down, so they need this in order to stay in and have the chance to go through to the semi-final. Byzantine have got control of yellow stairs. There is a defender over there in the break room. I'm not sure what it's called. That's Maverick goes down at the hands of Liqua. But but he's not going to get the kill on Hibana. Hibana is going to take Liquid down. That's a very important Roma down, but again, his utility will have been used. It's just a case of a gun that's lost in this situation. Now, Hibana is aware that there is someone in initiation there. We're in a 3v4, and with 20 seconds left to go, you'd kind of hope that this was Byzantine's chance. Buck takes down the ADS, which allows him to send some grenades in. He's got some frags. He's going to send one in. He might just get this kill. No, it's going to bounce in the wrong place. He needs to get a bit further back. Oh, but the Magnet gets it. We need a big push here. Hibana and Buck are too late moving in. Hard right for Hibana, but he doesn't know that Wamai is there, and Rabbit gets the kill, closing off the round. Very, very slow start there for Byzantine. Not quite what I would have hoped to see on their map choice. But to be fair, this is how we saw Apollo's. This is how we saw Byzantine start on Apollo's map choice, with Apollo taking that with Byzantine taking that first map convincingly, or first round convincingly. So this isn't a sign yet of anything big to come. 7-0 says the chat. No. This won't be a 7-0. No way. Hey, UIU Esports. How you doing? Map 1 score was 8-7
Your bombs from being defused by attackers.
to Apollo for the chat. Okay, so now we see Apollo go down to Armory and Throne. Brisk Slack says Toot is sexy.
Attackers have located the bomb.
Thanks, Brisk. Funnily enough, I was just talking to someone the other day, just yesterday actually, about your Ash plays on Border in your game against Free Elo. Yeah, I was really enjoying that. It's good stuff.
10 seconds left.
Good gameplay. Okay, so where's Kix? Where's he going for his run out this time?
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, he's not actually going for a run out. He's just going to roam downstairs. Oh no, he's going to go for a little cheeky peek through the window, and this is a common one to get a kill from. So someone just manages to escape there by going around at just the right time. But Kix decides to back out a little bit, though there is someone else coming around there taking out the cam that he might have a crack at. And here's Ophir putting in some shots. Now, I was talking about this, I think, on stream the other day, about which of these walls you ideally want to open up. Personally, I think I favour barrel. Although, to be fair, both walls are equally difficult and can be countered. Whereas I think this one is just a bit safer for the attackers to try and take. So there goes an ADS. Is Castle going to peek that little hole? If he's got any sense, he's not. And he isn't. He is moving away. But there goes an Electroclaw. Surely not. It was already electrified. Grenade goes in from... Oh! Droid gets a kill from that. Beautiful. He's going to try and take out the Electroclaw bandit batteries. He gets them. Ivana's going to go for it, but the Nitro Cell gets returned, and that also sees the wall get electrified. And the chance of that wall getting opened reduced to pretty much 0. Droid gets a lovely kill onto Jaeger, not onto Jaeger, onto Vigil there. Oh, I can't keep up with the operators. So again, we're seeing some slower plays here from Byzantine, but we are in a 2v4 and they do have time to play with. They've got a whole minute. We're just going to see some holes get opened up to get some site control. Marcus gets a kill onto Xerox. That takes IQ out, which at this point isn't a huge loss when it comes to utility, but it is a loss when it comes to fragging power. IQ with that G8A1 at the moment with holographic and angle grip. Oh my god, it's so good. Even I can use it, and I'm like a human potato. So Marcus as Bandit is going to sit upstairs on the top of Dragon, and he's going to wait for the inevitable rush. And to be honest, I'd be surprised if he doesn't get a kill. Okay, so Marcus is all on his own. He's in a 1v2. There is a trade. Oh, he doesn't realise there's someone behind him in maintenance. But he's in a strong position here. But he doesn't realise that Zofia has planted over in the armory, which just leaves Marcus needing to do a retake. Buck is down. I don't know if he knows he's down, as points aren't on. We are using a Pro League HUD. But it doesn't matter. Zofia is there to get the kill. Good round to Crips. And that sees Byzantine tie up with a 1-1 scoreline. Apollo are going to try their luck again. Apollo are going to try their luck again on Armory and Throne Room. They're using exactly the same lineup. And we've got the exact same lineup coming from Byzantine. So obviously both teams feel that nothing was really wrong in the last round in terms of operator picks. It just came down to execution. Which, to be fair, probably right. And I expect we'll see a pretty much like-for-like setup from the from Team Apollo here.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
How do you lose armory with all the walls still fully reinforced in the chat? That is a good call, yes.
To insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Where's Kicks this time? Here he is. At the start of every one of these rounds, I just want to look and see where Kicks is going for his little peek. He's running out. Could get one here. Oh, and that is the first time that has actually paid off for him. Well played to Kicks. That is a nice kill onto Maverick, and that is a big pick for this. We've still got 2 hard breaches left, but Maverick is pivotal when it comes to taking down the bandit batteries and the KI traps. Yeah, he's very useful for that. Without him, it's going to be very difficult for any of the walls to get opened up on site. All you can really hope for is that it's going to be an electric claw on the ceiling, and that Zofia can take it out, for example, with the lifeline. Excuse me. So Rain playing Hibana is going to start droning control room and just start checking the top floor. I can't imagine we're going to see too much here in terms of top floor control. What we might see here is Vigil get found in office. He's going to open up a rotation hole out to cafe and run out of it. That's probably going to leave Byzantine starting to push on his location. But I don't think we'll see much here in the way of vertical control. We've got IQ with breaching charges, so there's very little that we can see vertically being done here by Team Byzantine. At the moment, it's going to be all about trying to get these walls open. All we can hope for here is that some stun grenades can go down, but oh, here comes the C4 possibly. No? We hear the rip. Hibana hears the rip. She pulls back. And the C4 is wasted. Crips goes down at the hands of Kicks, and that is very important. There's probably no way now that these walls are going to get opened. So we're going to have to open up the doors and try and push in the same way we did last time as Team Byzantine. Kicks takes a bit of damage as Vigil. He's down to very low health, pretty much 5, and he's going to tactically retreat back to the upper arcade. Far Cry, as we call it. It's a 5v3. Big advantage to Apollo right now. IQ is going to take control of the yellow stairs. Using the commando, which isn't particularly wise. Apollo, we're going to see Vigil take a shot here on IQ. Just doesn't have the health to deal with it. And Xerox manages to take him down, leaving us in a 4v3. But Bandit is waiting at the bottom of the yellow stairs, takes out Xerox. taking it down to a 4v2.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Marcus gets the
15
kill
seconds to go.
onto Thermite. Liqua gets the kill onto Hibana. And that's another one on the scoreboard for Apollo. Hey, wait a minute. What's this Astral Global League Toxic 2 Toxic? Come on now. Let's not let this become a thing. Okay, so with Armory and Throne Room done, Apollo are going to move up to Initiation and Office, the very first site that they defended and won. So it makes sense that they're going to go back. No, KGTV, it is not already a thing. In your head it's a thing, but in the real world it is not a thing.
Being defused by attackers.
So Apollo have a lineup here on Theme Park that they clearly like to run. We've seen pretty much the same operators coming out on each one. The only difference here being that we've lost Qaid and replaced him with Wamai, which is fine.
ATS up and running.
Byzantine have switched up and are bringing Sledge with them. Personally, I would have preferred to have seen Sledge in the last round. There's a lot of vertical destruction you can do over the top of Throne Room, at least.
5 seconds left before insertion.
For this top floor site, I'm not really sure what Sledge is going to offer other than opening the roof hatches. But maybe that's enough. He's got grenades, he can open the hatches, and he's got a really powerful gun. So maybe this is all we need. Oh, where's Kix? Where's Kix? There he is. He's not going to see anything there. We've got one person coming over. But he's not going to get a pick on him. No. Now if he comes to the doorway, he might get a pick. But he's not. He's just going to back out into the hallway. And we're not going to see anything happen here. Marcus holding downstairs in the drug storage, I think it's called. I forget. Oh my god. See, I should know this.
We are protected.
Yeah, storage. Yeah, I knew what it was called. Didn't doubt myself. Didn't doubt myself. Looks like pretty much everyone is now on top floor. Rabbit holding very close as Wamai. Kix holding up here, assuming that someone's going to come through that doorway into cache, which it looks like he might be right. Droid is setting up to come that way, along with one other. Liqua gets an early kill onto Xerox. That's IQ out. That's going to be big with stopping Wamai. We're going to need to know where those magnets are. Liqua starts to take some damage. There's Jaeger, so he's going to get back to site and then drop down towards barrels. Kix gets the kill onto Crips, leaving us in a 5v2, and this is pretty much a possible ask. Sophia goes down at the hands of Rabbit on Wamai, leaving just Thermite all on his lonesome to push the same place his friend just died. He's going to get pushed from behind. The question is here, are we going to see Apollo just rush at Thermite, or are they just going to hold back? We could see someone jump out the window here. Get a pre-fire from Vigil just in case. We've got two of them watching the window, one coming to the door. Castle, or Jaeger rather, is probably going to get a kill. And sure enough, he does. A flawless round from Apollo. Liqua there tests that his crouch button is working. He seems to still be having the same controller issues that he had in the last round. Sorry, in the last map. Not the last round. Just still testing his controller out thoroughly. So we see Apollo go 3-1 up on Theme Park, which was Byzantine's pick. As with most maps, we'll say this on pretty much every map. Defender-sided, we could see that, Byzantine turning this around. Marcus is going to pick Tachanka. I think we'll probably see a 6th pick here on Tachanka. But considering the issues that Liqua's having with his controller, they might just be feeling Tachanka right now. So if you've got a dodgy controller, Tachanka's the man to fix it. Liqua is going to switch from Jaeger to Jaeger, which means Tachanka stays in play.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I'm interested to see what Marcus is going to do here. Okay, he's going to set up in arcade entrance with a shield and probably put his...
Attackers have located a bomb.
yeah, he's going to put his turret behind it. And just hold anyone coming that way. I mean, this is okay, but if anyone comes up the stairs, it's an easy pick onto the side of the head, for example. If Tachanka's got no one watching his flank, or if he's not got his wits about him. But let's see what happens.
ATS deployed and ready to go.
10 seconds
For those that don't know, it's important, obviously, that information is...
5 seconds remaining. Attackers have discovered the location
it's
of a
important
bomb.
to have information in this game.
Attackers
And for those that don't know how the
objective
new
is the
UI works, you can see on the attacking side we've got drones and there's a white spot and a grey spot. If there's a cross there on one of those spots, like there is on Habana, that means the drone is dead. If there's a white spot, it means the drone is out in play. If there's a grey spot, it means that the drone is in the operator's back pocket. Habana takes some fire there. I'm going to assume it's from our dear friend Kix, playing on Vigil.
Attackers' bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers have recovered.
He's going to
their
rush
diffuser.
downstairs. There are 2 players outside this window, 3 now. Kix is just going to wait here to see if he can get a pick through the window. He might go for a run out once he hears that rappel. I'm hoping that the person to the right of window is holding that. Liquid gets 2 kills very quickly. This is disappointing. Sophia manages to kill Liquid, so there is a trade there. But the damage has been done to Byzantine. Droid is going to rappel up. Crips knows that Vigil is there. Is he going to do anything about it? Vigil knows that he's being droned. He's gone invisible and he is backing out. And he's backed out to the stairs. It looks like Crips kind of knows this. Yeah, he knows it. Okay, so what will Crips do here? I mean, he could get a grenade up the staircase, perhaps. Ooh, aggressive play from Kix, just pre-firing the window. Well, not even pre-firing, just holding the window, waiting and shooting. He's probably going to predict what Buck is doing here. He will have heard the buckshots and the barricade break. He's just pre-firing the window, though. Have we got any grenades left on Buck? We have. I really want to see Buck grenade him. Come on, Buck. Oh, it's too late, though. Vigil's backing out. You miss 100% of the grenades you don't take, you don't throw. Buck's missed them all. Kix is just going to hold upstairs. Rabbit is going to hold this position here and wait for Zofia to come out. It's a 4v3. It's a 4v2. Byzantine are at a real disadvantage here with just 2 players against 4. One of them being very low health. And with Droid being very low himself as well. 50 seconds left. It's going to take some real coordination and fragging power for Byzantine to bring this round back into their favour. Sophia is going to wait. He knows. So Droid knows that there is someone to the left there. But it's a very difficult thing to push. He's got 2 lifelines that he can use. Riley gets a kill, bring it to a 3v2. We've only got 20 seconds left. Droid doesn't know that Rabbit is sitting there waiting. Rabbit gets the double kill onto Droid, leaving just Riley on his own. He manages to get the 1 kill onto Vigil, which is big, but we've still got Rabbit and Tachanka left. Oh my god. Okay, it's just Tachanka left. Sorry, just Rabbit. No, just YMI, but the timer is going to reach 0. Rabbit is going to have to move in and take the kill. Please, he's going very slow.
Attackers are activating.
Okay, this is very confusing. As soon as that timer hit 0, he should have made his move. Oh my god! YMI gets taken down by Thermite. Byzantine's very own Goga clutches it up at the last moment to bring it to a 3v2. Well played by Byzantine there. I seriously thought that was Apollo's. There's no way Apollo should have lost that. So, Castle, Apollo, I just saw Armory and Throne and Castle's name above, so I just went Castle. So, Apollo are going to head back to Armory and Throne. Marcus is going to not play Tachanka this time, which is probably a good idea.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Rabbit,
bombs.
that was a confusing play from Rabbit. I mean, as soon as that timer hit 0, He knew where Tachanka got killed from. The information should have gone out from Tachanka to Wamai to say, oh, he's pushed in from here. As soon as that timer hit 0, Rabbit should have gone in through that same doorway that that very same doorway that Riley went through. It was really confusing that he decided to reload and walk around the other way and let the plant get completed. He had like 6 seconds to get a free kill. You know, these are the things that happen in the heat of the moment. I'm not one to comment. If it was me in ranked, I probably would have done something even worse. So we're back in Throne and Armory. Got Kaid. The bandit batteries are in place. Now what we'd like to see here is the attackers coming upstairs, opening up the hatch, taking out the bandit batteries, rather than spending a load of time trying to get grenades over the wall or get things impact tricked. You know, it's a strong position to hold that up there, so we need to see them get control. We've got Kicks upstairs already on Arcade. He's going to start moving downstairs to his favourite position. There's Arcade stairs. IQ is going to start droning. And hopefully she'll find where Vigil is. But this is a big map to try and drone the top floor all on your own, to be honest. You can see there are a lot of drones off the board already. We've lost 3 drones from the attackers. That's 4. But we know now that Vigil is upstairs. IQ is going to head in. Sorry, Buck is going to head in. No, it is IQ. What am I saying? For some reason, IQ is playing the Commando. I mean, this is a really weird play. Oh, okay, he's holding the angle. Oh, I so thought Vigil was going to walk through the door and get popped in the head. Okay, that's Crips gets a nice kill there onto Vigil, just after opening the rotation hole. Great flank there from Crips. Now this is where we can really see, this is what I want to see here. I want to see vertical play on this side. We were kind of lacking it in the last time that we saw an attack on this side. And there you go, there's the beauty of it. Crips opens up the floor, gets the kill onto Jaeger, who is just chilling down on site, peeking the hole that just got made above his head. This takes Apollo to 3 versus 5. And Byzantine in a very strong place. Castle goes down at the hands of Xerox. We get the Finker boost. 2v4, Marcus gets the kill on terrain. Hibana, not quite so important because we've got Thermite, but unknowing to the defenders, IQ is in sight. She doesn't have Diffuser. Where is Diffuser? Diffuser isn't even in anyone's hands.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Okay, now we've got Diffuser for Byzantine. IQ's got sight control. We just need someone to come into Throne, into Armory and take it. Marcus is all on his own in a 1v3 as Kaid goes down. He is upstairs. He can use the holes that Byzantine have made here. It looks like he's got complete control of the top floor all to himself. I would have kind of wanted to see at least one member of Byzantine stay upstairs to cover the holes that they've made, but it looks like they've all gone downstairs. Drone at the bottom of the stairs will give the information to the team, but it looks like they weren't watching that drone, or it just couldn't see Bandit coming down, and that sees Thermite off the board. They know that Bandit's going to be coming in this way. We've got the crossfire from to the right and to the left, and there's no way Bandit was going to be able to snake his way in there. He gets the trade, but it's just not enough. Yes, KG, I did just call the Commando weird. It's all about the G8. All about the G8. So, at the end of the first half, we go 3-3. Now, for not wanting to repeat stuff, defend a map. Ideally, Apollo would have wanted to be at least 4-2 up. 3-3 is fine, but 4-2 would have been much more favourable for them. Let's see what Byzantine will pull out here. Now,
attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We're seeing some interesting, well, we're seeing one interesting pick here from Byzantine, and that is Rain on Ella. And again, much like Apollo, Byzantine have chosen to go to initiation first. I guess this is becoming the meta for league type games. Ranked, typically it's armory, especially with Thatcher banned, which he is. Whereas we're starting to see initiation more and more. And I have seen it more in ranked, to be fair, lately.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
So attackers have already lost a couple of drones, but that's fine. We're not going to see any run-outs here because Apollo are defending, and that's not really their style. Though Xerox, just down here on the drones, is going to sit under the window in the tiny little room next to Gong. I don't know what it's called. And he's going to give the intel that we've got at least 2 people coming from bumper cars. Thing is he going to go for a run out, or is he going to be patient and wait to see if anyone comes in that window or through Gong? He's going to go for the rappel. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. He didn't realise that there was another one, which was Marcus on Zofia just outside. So as soon as he jumped out, it was all over.
A bomb has been located.
And unfortunately, aggressive play from Xerox didn't pay off. But Droid gets a nice kill onto Nomad. Nomad is not huge on utility for this site particularly. She's got the air jabs to stop the rotations and flanks, which is good. In fact, no, I forget what I just said. Nomad's important. That is a good pick. That is a really good pick. Nomad needs more love. I need to play her more. Her ARX is fantastic. She's a good operator. Jaeger's going to quick peek the drone, doesn't get it, but Jax does get a kill onto Rain, which sees Ella off the board. That definitely isn't a huge loss. Ella doesn't bring much to the table other than an overpowered shotgun and really annoying plays. Sorry for all you Ella mains out there. So Rabbit is in. Now, does he know enough to know that if he shoots up through the ceiling, he could get a kill here? No, he doesn't. We're in a 4v3.
Reload.
Sorry, it's not Rabbit, it's Lick. What am I saying? So yeah, Buck can do plenty of damage here. This is the reverse of what we saw from Byzantine on the last round. He's just doing it from below instead of above. So Byzantine are going to now remain on site, all 3 of them. Buck will need to apply a pressure from below to move them out of default spots. We are in a laying down meta, and Crips is going to lay down. It's the one thing that just people don't generally expect. There goes Miro. That leaves us in a 3v2 as there is a trade. Another one for Riley. 2v2. Apollo do have the advantage, especially now that it's a 2v1. Sophia down. He needs to... Oh, Jaeger needs to move out quick. We've got 14 seconds left. The pressure here is all on Thermite. He's going to need to plant.
10 seconds.
He's going to do it on the other side. Is Crips going to make the move over there? He is starting to make the move, but he's taking the long route round. The plant is going to go down. Jaeger's going to have to retake.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Is he going to come through from bedroom? The problem here is that we've got a mirror window holding there, so he can't go through that way, but Rabbit is not watching it anyway. Crips coming around to the door. It is being held by Thermite. I like Thermite's chances. Wait a minute. Is Thermite looking the other way? Thermite was actually looking the other way. He wasn't looking the other way. Okay. I thought for a moment there I was sure Jaeger could just see the top of his head, but for some reason didn't take the shot. I guess because he didn't see it. Then decided to go around the other way. Thermite read into it and take down Jaeger. That brings us to a 4-3, and Apollo are back in control of the game. How did Crips not see him? Yeah, I know. It looks like from that point of view, like you could just see the top of his head, but Crips obviously in the moment just blind spot. That was unfortunate. Byzantine are going to take Armory and Throne. We've got Kaid and Bandit who are going to be on wall stopping duty. I'd like to see some really clever Valkyrie cams go out here. What I kind of expect is maybe one in barrel, one in maintenance, and possibly one upstairs. Because what we're going to want to do here is where we see Sledge and Buck on the other team. We're going to assume that there's going to be some vertical destruction coming into play above site here. And if we can get a Valkyrie cam or two upstairs, then we're going to get good intelligence on those people up here. And sure enough, there we are. We're going to get droid, throw down a Valkyrie cam upstairs.
10 seconds left.
So as we see the vertical destruction happening up here, we're going to see the defenders downstairs on that cam, getting the intel on where people are, getting the pings, and we'll see the nitro cells go down. We've got 1, 2, 3 nitro cells on the defending side, so they are relying heavily on vertical play here, and those nitro cells coming in to stop that vertical play, or just stopping anyone that's going to open up the top of these reinforced walls and try and chuck grenades or anything else over. As soon as thermite comes up to a wall, there's going to be a nitro cell coming over the top, basically. Cheeky little hole being opened up by Valkyrie there in the roof. So possibly that means someone's going to be playing upstairs. There's a nice drone there for Valkyrie to untap, but I'm assuming that someone's going to be playing upstairs. Yeah. So we've got 3 people pushing here through cache with Vigil all on his own. Crips playing downstairs. Bandit not sure where he is. Default cam goes down. Vigil is going to be aware that someone's there. He puts his ability into play while the 3 attackers try to drone him out. We've got 1 person on the drone. He has been seen. They know where he is, and he's going to get a pinch. He's opened the rotation hole, but the drone has seen it. I would advise now that he doesn't go that way, even though he's got his ability on. Oh, but beautiful misdirection from Vigil. Nomad pre-peeks the hole, doesn't realise that Vigil's not gone through it. Vigil puts his ability on again. Someone's coming to control room, and he gets taken down by Ash.
Visual on the target.
Marcus just moves into control and takes him out. He could have had a second kill there if he'd have gone back to his rotation hole, but never mind. That leaves us in a 4v4 with just under half a round left to go. Thermite needs to start thinking about getting in and opening up some walls. And disappointingly, we're not seeing loads of vertical play here from Apollo. We've got 1 person up above, but I would have thought we'd see Sledge. Personally, I think Sledge is better for upstairs, and the nitro cell goes out and finds its target, but it's an easy res for Ash. Personally, I'd rather see Sledge upstairs opening the floor and Buck down here doing work with his skeleton key on the top of these walls. They've both got grenades, so it's... Oof. Both of those grenades just hit Bandit and he escapes with 30 seconds of his health. The wall is going to get opened up. There's no way it's going to get denied. Oh, the Electro Claw just stops it. C4 goes out but doesn't find the mark yet again. And we're still in a 4v4. In a 4v3. With the walls not being opened, you've got to give the advantage here to Apollo. Grenade goes over, takes out the Electro Claw. The wall is likely to get open this time. Unless Kaid is really quick. No, he's not going to get on it. Two quick kills there for Crips. 2v2. All of a sudden, the favour shifts into Byzantine's direction.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Apollo 1v2. 1v3, sorry. 1v2. And Byzantine win it.
Operators, you are out of time.
Oh my word. It was looking good for Apollo, but that double kill from Crips there really opened up the round. That was intense, and that takes us to 4-4. So again, I mean, I keep coming back to the community vote, where we had 78% of people thought that Apollo were going to walk away with this. Although they've won the first map, they won it 8-7 in overtime. And that was their map. This is Byzantine's map, and to be fair, Apollo are giving just as good a fight against Byzantine. It's a 4-4. Byzantine are really putting those people who said Apollo were going to walk away with this, really making them quieten down, perhaps.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
I mean, sure, Apollo may still win, but damn, Byzantine are giving them a fight. So, Byzantine head up to a daycare. Here, I want to see a rotation hole get opened up around here. What's a nice little move to do here is just get a little peek hole down in the floor here, and it gives you a great line of sight all the way up to yellow stairs and anyone coming around from cafe. Just got to watch out that you don't get droned out at this level of gameplay. I would expect you to get droned out and get a pre-peek there, but still.
10 seconds left.
it's worth a shot if you feel you can get away with it.
5 seconds to insertion.
Droid putting down some nice little Valkyrie cams all around the place.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Razor wire is deployed.
And I think this is one of the few times we've seen Legion come into play this map, if not the only time. I don't recall seeing him before. Apollo loses another drone. Say another drone, that's the first drone they've lost.
AD is active in this sector.
So we've got 3 people up near site, with Crips downstairs on the roam,
Camera feed up and running.
and he's going to be looking to hold below. So he's going to know that someone is going to come here to try and apply vertical pressure from underneath. Crips is here to make sure that that does not happen. I'd expect to see Buck coming in that way, but Buck's on the roof, he's going to open up the hatches. Rabbit is going to drone out the sights to see how many people are there and how many people are likely to be roaming, and that will give them a good idea of what they need to do. Kicks gets the early kill onto Crips. That will have been in Armory, and that's a big pick there. Okay, I guess it wasn't Armory based on where Kicks is currently. Crips must have rotated out, or is just a shot through the wall. Who knows?
Tango spotted. Second floor.
We can hear a pre-placed C4 somewhere. I'm guessing Buck can hear it too. Yep, he's jumped his drone over and he can see it. So he knows he needs to go in there and take that out. Apollo having a slow start here. We're halfway into the round. And although they're 5v4 up, we're seeing a slow, methodical take. With hardly any of them even being in the building at this point. Marcus is in. And he's going to start checking for any equipment that the defenders have put down, but not find any. You're looking in the wrong place, Marcus. You need to be looking... Oh, and there's the kill from Droid onto Nomad. That's going to be important. That's going to mean that the defenders can roam and flank as they please. There's Droid going down, but that's okay. Droid is the IGL. He's got the Valkyrie cams. He's going to be able to give his team more information and hopefully help them to get this win. Vigil takes a few shots at the bathroom while he runs away. He gets himself penned into the little room here. Oh, he dashes out. He manages to down Buck. Well played, Xerox. That's a big kill. That's all the vertical destruction gone. With 25 seconds left, Apollo gets another kill onto range, which leaves a 3v2. We could still see this go Byzantine's way. At the moment, advantage Apollo, but Byzantine could still do this.
15 seconds to go.
The plant can go down. We just need to see the late rotate from
10 seconds left.
Vigil. Vigil down to the hands of IQ,
5 seconds to
which
go.
leaves us with Riley to pull it back. He takes down IQ. Diffuser has gone down. Ooh! Leave the kill, leave the kill. Oh, it's a 1v1, triple kill.
Located the diffuser.
Oh, look, that's everyone. That all happened so fast I didn't even see it. What a clutch from Legion. Comes out of nowhere.
By defenders.
Absolute nowhere. And destroys Apollo at the end of the round. Byzantine take the lead, 5-4. This is a great game. This is a great game. I mean, this is finals level of excitement, and we're only in the quarters. Whichever team wins here, I can't wait to see what happens in the next stages. All the chat going crazy for Byzantine. Go chat, go chat. This is one of those occasions like when you see Fnatic playing against EG, Team Empire, G2. You're kind of like, oh, we know how this is going to go. And then it starts to go a different way and you find yourself actually rooting for Fnatic instead of the other teams. And you start to think, there's a glimmer here, we can do it. And then they bring it back. And that's what Byzantine are doing. Byzantine are your Fnatic right now. And they're giving Apollo a real rough ride.
New mag! Wall secured!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds left before insertion.
Deploying ADS.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Activated device. Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
So we're seeing a rather different style of play from Byzantine here to what we see from Apollo. I mean, Apollo we would see sort of scattered around a bit at the moment, someone going for a peek, whereas Byzantine, round starts, they're all still very much close to site, setting up, making sure that they've got everything locked down and that they're ready to take this. Rain pulls out a nitro cell. He is predicting that there's going to be someone... No? Okay. I misjudged. So there is someone on control room window. Mira needs to make sure she's very careful here. She peeks the window as she goes back to site rather than just running.
Attackers have located a bomb.
The beauty of this spot here that Bandit is holding is that you cannot destroy this floor from below. So unlike, for example, Border, where you would set up on the default wall an armory and you can get bucked from below or anything like that, that isn't going to happen here. So this mirror window is perfectly safe from anything that the attackers are going to bring to it. Except for grenades, of course. If a grenade comes in, then yeah, it's screwed. But other than that, they're fine. So we're getting a more methodical play here from Apollo, who are just 4 of them moving in from Cafe and just gradually easing in, taking control of the site. We'll probably see Nomad drop an air jab here to stop the rotation. Sure enough, there it goes. Do we have anyone to rotate is the question. Yes, we've got Jaeger. Jaeger has been spotted downstairs. They're going to know that he's down there. But Jaeger is the only man that's off-site and downstairs. So let's see what Crips can do on this rotate. Now, I have seen Crips do some absolutely fantastic rotates and late flanks before and come up with 2Ks, 3Ks to clutch up around. Let's see if he can pull it off this time. First kill goes to Jax. A sledge. That takes out Goyo. Not a huge loss. All the shields will be placed down. So that is just a gun that is lost, but if he's playing shotgun, it's a very big gun to lose. Jax takes down one of the shields. He gets peeked. Unfortunately, Mira doesn't finish it off. That hurts Jax, brings him down to just about half health. So he's hurt, but he's not out of the game. This is still winnable. He could get a grenade in through that door right now and possibly get a very easy kill. All 4 of the 5 Apollo members are all stacking up in this doorway, and this isn't a good place to be. Now, bounce that grenade off the door frame. Nope. If he'd have bounced off the door frame, that might have been good. He doesn't realise that Jaeger is laying down in the hallway, who gets the kill, and then backs out. As I said, Crips with those late flanks does some good work. However, he doesn't count on Kicks coming over from control and getting and taking him down. Droid with a 2K, leaving us in a 2v3. Nomad moves in, Bandit takes him down nice and easily. A 1v3 here, and this is definitely going to go Byzantine's way. He can't get in time. And Byzantine take another round to bring it to match point. Third map is Border. So that to Little Zach, who just asked. Chat still going wild for BZE. So with Thatcher banned, we're seeing Byzantine make the right play here, going for armory and throne room.
Defenders protect.
They've got the right line up to deal with it.
Attackers.
And I kind of want to say that Apollo's line up to take this site isn't awesome. I mean, it's good. I don't know that IQ is going to bring much to the table. We need to see Buck going upstairs for vertical destruction. We need to see Maverick teaming up with Thermite downstairs to take out any bandit batteries or Nomad charges, Kaid electro claws, and get these walls open.
10 seconds left.
Nomad, no point in her playing upstairs. She doesn't have breaching charges. She's got stuns, so I'd imagine that Nomad will go in with Thermite and Maverick and take control of throwing stun grenades over the top. But in reality, what we might see It's Buck coming downstairs, opening the tops of the walls, chucking grenades over to get the bandit batteries, blah, 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 blah. So many different things we can do here. Personally, I like vertical play, and that's what I want to see come out here from Apollo. We've got 3 members of Byzantine on site. The other 2 are upstairs roaming,
RPD active.
which is definitely the right play because
A bomb has been located.
vertical pressure is what this site is about, I would say, apart from getting the walls open. Now, Rabbit is going to do what any good thermite does. He's going to drone for his team before they make their entry. He's decided that cache is clear, so we're going to see Buck start to move in. Rabbit continues to drone up to control room, and he knows the top of Dragon is clear, which means IQ or someone's going to bounce in. I don't know who it was. No matter. So, Apollo have got control of the east side of the map upstairs.
Enemy located. Second floor.
Ooh, can he get a lucky wall bang? No. Doesn't even touch him, but Nomad does get hit herself.
Reloading, cover me!
Marcus takes down Crips, that is big.
Repulsion device planted.
Although Crips will put down his equipment, Crips is a gunner for the team, and Jaeger is a big gun for the team. So that's a big pick there for Apollo. That brings a 5v4, but with kicks on medium health. I wouldn't call it a huge advantage right now for Apollo. We've still got 1 minute 15 seconds left.
The end is on.
There we see Buck opening the tops of the walls. Like that was the second strat I thought we might see. Oh, the beautiful nitro cell there from Riley comes out and takes down Buck. That puts us into a 4v4 with big advantage to BZE right now. Big advantage. All players on site, they just need to hold the doors. I don't think there's any way these... Oh, no, Thermite is going to get this south wall open, north wall open rather. And that is huge. That's going to open up a lot of potential here in the last 25 seconds. Kaid is going to get droned down. They'll know where he is. Damn it. There goes Doc. Still 25 seconds. Nomad is in. Takes down Kaid. Kaid looking completely the wrong way. Plant is going to go down. Leaves Droid all on his own at the back of Throne. He can get Maverick. Doesn't get Maverick, but Maverick is low health, but this is an impossible ask. A 1v4 with everyone on site. 1v3. Come on. What can we pull out here? The grenade is going to flush him out. If he just stands up here, he's going to get killed from the guy through the other door. He's not going to stand up. He's going to get away with it. He knows that there's someone laying down on the right-hand side. He's pre-peeking prone height, but Maverick gets up and takes his droid down. Great play from Maverick. Oof. That flick onto the shoulder. Apollo bring it back. 5-6. Still match point for Byzantine. This could still go Byzantine's way and take us to 1-1, which means we will get to go to border. So in the last round here of regulation, Apollo need to win this to go to overtime.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Bomb located by
Byzantine, excuse me, blimey. Byzantine head back up to daycare. And we're seeing a much more extended setup here. I don't think we saw quite this much done on the previous rounds that they've held upstairs. So this is, I would assume this is an adaptation based on what they've seen Apollo do previously. So what this is going to do, this is going to kind of stop Apollo from just being able to take complete control from this side of the map, unless they use a lot of utility to get through these two walls here. Which they might do. They might decide to use that. But normally what you'd probably see is someone coming through control room here, getting this wall open and coming to site, or filtering through here in this doorway out to here. Cripps downstairs. Is he having a little gunfight with Buck?
C4 deployed.
Okay, so Cripps is downstairs with Droid, so we're doubling up on the rotation on the roaming downstairs, but Valkyrie is going to head back upstairs and leave Droid all on his own. Now here we could see
Airdrop is ready.
a run out from Jaeger onto the guy rappelling on the window. I'm guessing it's Buck. Which it is, but he's not going to. Okay, so Buck, okay, so they didn't have the intel there. He just assumed that that wall would be free, but it's not. So Buck has got to reconsider his plans. Bit of a lack in the droning there to not know that that wall was reinforced. We need to see more intel gathering. Thermite is how we're going to open it up. So as I thought, they're going to use some utility here to take control of this side of the map. For some reason, he's chosen not to do it. There's no mute, so there's no signal jam there stopping it. They've just decided they want to use the utility elsewhere. Okay, yeah, so this is why we're going to see Maverick opening up here and stopping the Bandit, which means we're going to see this wall get opened. Liquid takes down Rain. That's Bandit off the board. We're not going to see any Bandit triggers, but we haven't seen that anyway. Rabbit is likely to get this wall open. I doubt it's going to be Electro Claw in time. Definitely because there's no Kaid on the board. Wall is open, which gives Apollo free roam into the site. And in a 5v4, this puts Apollo in a very strong position. We've got standard rotation hole in break room going on to the arcade. Legion's going to get spotted. And they know that they need to focus everything on there. We're going to burn the ADSs and let the frags roam free. All ADSs down. Apollo take the time to join site. They don't know where Vigil is. They do know that Legion's down and that the res is taking place, but there's nothing they can do about it. An unfortunate team kill.
Tango located. Second floor.
And in the last 30 seconds, we need to see a strong push here from Apollo to win the round.
Loading new max.
Marcus gets the kill. That's 3v2, 3v1. Marcus coming in strong with his gun. But Droid is on fire. He takes down Marcus. That leaves us in a 2v1. This is still winnable. I was going to say this is still winnable for Byzantine, but they didn't win it. And that takes us yet again to overtime. So with this being Byzantine's choice of map, that means they got to choose who starts first on defense in overtime. Obviously, being a defender map, they chose defense. They go to initiation. Let's hope that they can let's hope that they can
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
win this one out. Well, I say let's hope they can. I mean, it's for everyone to win. So we're going to see Byzantine playing a pretty regular lineup here. We've got a lot of wall denial with Bandit and Kaid. We're likely to see a mirror window going down in
Location of a bomb.
the office, I guess. Yep, we're going to see one going down. No, maybe not. They want to overlook cache. It's kind of a risky one due to angles from the doorway here.
5 seconds to
You just get the right angle from the doorway here, through to the mirror window there, pop it open.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Okay, so we're going to get one go up, looking through there. That's not going to be used for kills. That is there just for intel and to slow people down. Nice use of Twitch's DMR there. I think this is the first time we've seen Twitch come into play. This, so Twitch can hear the pre-placed nitro cell. All he needs to do, oh, we can see it. Can he get it from there? I don't think you can get that. You might be able to shoot it out, but I don't think you'll be able to get that with the electro, with the zapper. Mira's going to try and get that drone before he gets... No, doesn't get it. Well played, Marcus. Well played. Crips gets droned out.
A bomb has been located.
He's going to get pushed from arcade, possibly. Kicks slowly making his way down. There's no rotation hold down at the end, so all he's got to worry about is this doorway here, which is where Crips is chilling at the moment. But he's not going to look... Oh, okay, he's going to move around. Sorry, yeah, there's 2 doorways. So, Kicks gives his position away. Crips is going to know he's there, but is someone else going to come down arcade? So, they're trying to drone out Crips now. They know he's not in break, which means he can only be in the next room. Maverick manages to take out Crips. He takes a lot of damage in the meantime, down to 25 health. I would like to have seen some intel come from that mirror window to let Crips know that that was coming, but these things all happen so quickly in the heat of play. There's that Twitch DMR. That is such an unmistakable sound. It's a really nice gun, to be fair. So, Apollo has the man advantage, but considering the health, I would say they didn't really have an advantage, though Droid is now badly hurt. Xerox with a beautiful nitro cell, taking out Maverick. That's a big pick. That's going to deny the attackers from getting that wall open at all. Don't think there's any way they're going to open that wall, so they're going to try and get the wall into the office vault. Rabbit desperately trying to vault over onto that wall. Kaid goes down at the hands of IQ. Not killed, just down. Not going to go to finish it off. Droid is going to get the kill onto IQ, which means that Marcus is going to try and clean up. Refrag. Kicks gets 2. Marcus gets 1. Marcus gets 2. And it's the Kicks and Marcus show. They finish it off and take the first round of overtime. Apollo rotate round onto fence, and they're going to take armory and throne room. As a reminder,
Defenders, protect your bomb,
even though it's at the top of your screen, this is a best of 3. Apollo are 1 map up. Byzantine need to win this one in order to stay in the quarterfinals and make a move to go to the semi-finals. If Byzantine do win this map, we go on to border. But if Byzantine just lose this 1 round, then that's it. They are out of the AGL for Season 1 and will need to make a comeback in Season 2.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left.
Now, more often than not, I'm pretty sure we've seen Apollo win on this site. So this is going to be a tough one. Liqua watching cams. Oh, where's my man Kicks? Is he going for the peaks? He is going for the peaks. Oh, Liqua on the cams. I don't know what he did there, but Rain, I guess he came for a run out. Rain just got destroyed. It looks like, are we seeing a rush up the stairs? Are we seeing a rush up the arcade stairs? No. I don't know what I was seeing there at the corner of my eye. Okay, so Byzantine are checking the top floor for any roamers. Apollo have played a very strong roam game so far, so this just makes perfect sense to make sure that they've got this covered. Bandit chilling downstairs. Kicks chilling on site. So Bandit is the only roamer that they need to worry about, but he's downstairs as well. So it looks like BZE will be able to have complete... Oh, nicely done. Getting ready for an impact trick or a nitro cell on the other side. That nitro something there is ready. Oh, it's ready for an impact trick. So as soon as this thermite thing goes down, we're going to see an impact trick happen. The electroclaw gets there beforehand, though. Ideally, we would have wanted to see them save that second grenade to get the second electroclaw. That's unfortunate, but we've still got Buck. But he's playing upstairs and is going to get some vertical pressure onto the site. Byzantine need to move fast here. We've got a minute and a half left. They've got a man advantage. And if we can apply some top floor pressure here... Oh, there's a... Oh, is he just behind that wall? We can see Kaid just chilling there. Just move slightly to the right. This grenade isn't going to do... Okay, so Buck here's the nitro cell. Droid gets himself into a gunfight, loses a bit of health through that little hole. You can possibly just see Castle's knee. It's not Castle, it's someone else. I don't know who it is. Baits out the impact grenade from one, but there's still one more impact grenade to come, which is going to go up. And it's not going to deny the exothermic charge. The wall is open. So, 5v4, vertical control, wall open. This is all here for Byzantine in the last 35 seconds. Sledge up above is going to take some damage. There goes Droid. We're now in a 4-4 with 25 seconds to go. There goes Xerox. 4v3. 20 seconds left. 4v2. This isn't looking good for Byzantine. Crips is just going to have to run down, go for kills. He's all on his own. Castle barricade up. And Apollo win the round. GT to Apollo. They bring it home. 2-0 and advance through to the semi-finals. Well played to Apollo. What a game. That was really, really intense. Really intense and enjoyable to cast and watch. Well done to Byzantine. 8-6 on the second map. If we take a quick sneaky look at the community votes, 78% of you said Apollo were going to win. 78% of you were right. 22% of you were wrong. But Byzantine gave it a much closer fight than I think anyone thought they were going to do. So, GG's. Yeah, and you. GG. See ya. So, yeah. GG's to both teams. Byzantine gave a much closer run than I think anybody thought they were going to. Well, than 22% of you thought they were going to. We didn't get to see a third map, but we did get to see two very exciting maps. Thanks to Byzantine for making that a good show and for taking Apollo to the wire as much as you could. But Apollo go through to the semi-finals. Byzantine are out, but hopefully they'll come back for the second season of AGL. And we'll see them go even further. But for now, Apollo are your winners of the quarterfinals. They go into the semis. Once all quarterfinals are played, semi-final times will be determined. And you'll see them casted on the proper AGL stream. This will be the last stream for me on the 2TechSpeed channel. Any future streams that I do will be on the AGL channel, so more of you will be able to find it and watch it. I will be casting the finals, which I'm really looking forward to, so I hope to see you all there. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope you continue to watch the rest of the AGL. Okay, so for those of you that are still here, we are going to do a post-match interview with the winners, Apollo. Apologies, I completely forgot that we were doing it. It's the first one that I've done. So if you're still here, then just stay on for a moment. We're going to get one of Team Apollo on, and we will do an interview with them to talk about their progression into semis. For now, just keep watching the video that's on the screen, listening to the funky music, and we'll get the interview started. KG, you're always there. As an admin, I would hope so. We have lost a few people from the stream, but there are still about 20 or so, so let's get an interview in with Apollo. Now, for those of you watching the stream, this is the first time I've done this, so hopefully the technology works and I can make it happen. Hey, hello. Okay. Hi, Jason. You there?
Yeah, bro, sure.
Yay! How you doing?
Yeah, mate. Fucking sweaty as fuck, bro.
Language.
Sorry.
No, that's right. It happens. So, you guys had the clear community vote of 78% to win the game. You won it, but I think it's fair to say it's a much closer game than a lot of people thought it was going to be. How was that for you? How did it feel going in as the clear favourite?
Well, I mean, obviously it's fucking. Sorry.
Sorry.
Obviously, it's it's like it's a lot of pressure, but I mean, we were very confident going into the game. I don't know if you heard about the antics beforehand, and I think it's just the ping on their half was quite helpful for them. I mean, we lost a couple of rounds to blatant ping advantage, but I mean, we still won it at the end of the day. So I mean, what can I say? Like, it's really an eye opener though, isn't it? Fucking.
It was. It was really exciting to watch. Towards the end there, the chat was sort of starting to root a lot for Byzantine. I think it was kind of like I likened it to Fnatic myself. You know, when you see Fnatic play, you think, yeah, we know G2's going to win. But then Fnatic come back and stomp them, and it was sort of, it wasn't going that way, but it was just so close. It was just really exciting to watch. Then it was a privilege for me to be able to watch it. So thank you for letting me do that. So you're through to the semis.
Yes.
Do you know yet who you're facing in the semis?
I believe we're playing UIU Synapse.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So
yep. They won against Free Elo. You looking forward to that one?
I mean, I was half expecting Freelo to just like whitewash him 7-0, 7-0. So I think it'll be a very interesting game again, and I think this time it'll be a lot closer for the poll.
You reckon? Yeah, it was really close for Free Elo and Synapse, to be fair. It was like 56 and 44 or something like that. It was quite an even split. So what were you... you won your map, Villa, and it was a very close win. As we know, it went to overtime, the very last round. Was that completely unexpected? I get the feeling it was. What were your thoughts as you were going through that? What's the team dynamic like?
We started losing rounds which shouldn't be in. The team got riled and just started losing more rounds after that. Started throwing a couple, but we just needed to chill out. We won a couple rounds in a row, and then we got the mentality back. I mean, it was like you said, a lot closer. But obviously, every team out there knows South Stronger map isn't Villa or Theme Park, and there's definitely a standout one, but won't give that away on.
No, you don't want to give that away. Yeah, otherwise it'll get banned out straight away for the semi-finals.
Exactly. But yeah.
Okay, and we saw a lot of. There's a really good roam game from your team. I saw. I think it was Kix and Liqua. They liked to start the game with a quick peek outside, do a lot of roaming and aggressive plays. And I noticed that towards the end of the game, it felt like it started to slow down a little bit, being a little bit more passive. towards the end. Was that my imagination, or was there like a conscious thing
Nah,
to slow
well,
down? Or?
As you could clearly see, the game was a lot closer than we were expecting. So, you know, first half they were going out, you know, oh, cocky, we've got this, just a pure gunfight. But as it started going like 6-4 down, you know, they've got to play it a lot safer. And then we go 7-6 up on theme park, and Luke loses his spawn peak, which was, yeah, you should have heard the party. We were not very happy with him, but managed to clutch that up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything you want to say to everyone before we close off?
Carry on supporting Apollo. Obviously, you're gonna smash 3-0, 7-0, 7-0. Got you, mate.
Big
Sign up. Sorry, sign up. Yeah.
All right. And before we close, one last thing. It's Easter Sunday tomorrow. If you could get any Easter egg you wanted, what Easter egg would you have?
Oh, the decisions. Gotta love my Malteser one. My Malteser eggs.
Brilliant choice. Brilliant choice. I'll be wanting one of those as well. Hopefully, Mrs. Toot's listening. All right. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for an awesome matchup. That's really good to watch. I'm looking forward to watching what happens with Synapse.
For sure, for sure.
All right. Thank you. And I'll speak to you next time.
See you.
Bye. So that was Jason from Apollo, giving us a bit of an insight there into the game that they just played. Thank you very much to you all for watching. That's definitely the end of the stream now. And I'll see you next time on the AGL channel, not on this channel. Watch out for it.